This is one of sport's great proving grounds, a gateway to glory. Brilliant! 29 tournaments spanning 19 countries. Along the way, a chance to expand horizons and sample life on tour.
How beautiful is that? Magic.
Finish the season in the top 20 on the road to Mallorca rankings and secure a golden ticket to the DP World Tour. This is the Challenge Tour. After a week's break, it's been back to business on the Challenge Tour. And, continuing its journey through mainland Europe, we landed in Cadiz, an ancient port city in the Andalusian region of southwestern Spain. Famous for being the oldest inhabited city in Spain, Cadiz is also home to one of its finest golf courses and host for this week's Challenge de Cadiz, the Iberostar Rail Golf Novo Sancti Petri, a course designed by Spain's favourite golfing son. Seve was truly one of the most decorated and celebrated golfers there's ever been. And his legacy continues to have an impact on future generations of golfers around the world, but especially in Spain. This was the very first course that he designed in his homeland. And this week, amongst the Spanish contingent looking for a spot of Seve inspiration, is Joel Moscatel.
Can I drink while we are...
Yeah. Shall we go?
Let's go?
Let's do this.
Yeah. My family have a pitch and putt, so I started like when I was 3 or 5, something like that. And I always loved golf. I was playing football and golf, obviously. In Spain, we have to play football. But then growing up, I went to Barcelona to a high performance center. I could combine studies and golf much better, so I turned pro and started on Alps Tour. But I had the support of the Spanish Golf Federation to play some Challenge Tour events. I had some experience going here. We did a good work on the Q School, obviously, having the card to have a full season here. I could make a planification of all the season. And then the win on Sevilla, that should be the peak right now, no?
A first Challenge Tour victory for Joel Moscatel and a Spanish winner in Seville.
Now everything's synced in, no? But it was a really special week because winning in Sevilla is a course that I always liked. But my family was there, my coach was there, Alberto, my caddy was with me that week that I got the Challenge Tour card with him on Q School. So first tournament with him and we won was amazing. My friends had to go to another tournament. My coach couldn't celebrate it too, so we're still waiting to do a big celebration. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one for sure. Yeah. On one hand, you have a bit more pressure, but on the other hand, you are much comfortable being on your country and with people that you know. In India, I played really good. I missed one cut. But I played really good. I just maybe not the best decisions and stuff. In Abu Dhabi the same, but I think also going with Alberto on the back helps me see some shots that I need to do when I'm alone or these types of things, no? That can help them perform better on the golf course. Being more aggressive sometimes, trusting myself that I can do some kind of shots. I'm just playing comfortable, playing good golf, and we'll see how it goes. The season is really long, no? So it's just these tournaments and we'll see how the next ones will be. Obviously, I would love to win again, no? But it takes a lot to win. So again, I'm with my friends, with Alberto. Just try to enjoy as much as I can the week, but then do a good work and see how it goes and how I play. It's another golf course, another strategy, a lot of things happen at few tournaments, so just try to do as best as I can and we'll see.
And so to Thursday afternoon in Cadiz. And in almost perfect golfing conditions, Joel would be keeping fine company. Paired alongside a 5-time winner on the DP World Tour in Alex Levy and Road to Mallorca leader Rasmus Nergaard-Petersen.
I'm old school. Once it started raining, we never stopped on 18. No.
It was a promising start for Moscatel. After parring the opening hole, he carded the first birdie of his week on the par 5 second. A dropped shot on the 5th hole saw him fall back to level par before he produced one of the shots of the day, certainly one of the putts of the day, to make a further gain at the testing par 5 8th. 1 under for his opening 9 holes. But Joel would soon give a shot back to the course at the start of his back 9. And the rest of the round would prove frustrating for the 25-year-old, as the birdies seemed to dry up in the Spanish sunshine. It was also a struggle for our Road to Mallorca leader Rasmus Nergaard-Petersen, here rolling in a birdie putt at the 6th. But with 5 bogeys to follow, that was one of the few highlights in a disappointing opening 75. It was a better day for Alex Levy, currently 4th in the rankings. 5 birdies and a solitary bogey saw the Frenchman placed nicely inside the top 5 after his 4 under par 68. Early in the evening, a par at his final hole would ensure Moscatel ended the day on level par. 8 shots back, but a solid enough start to his week.
I felt really comfortable. It's just a shame I couldn't make more birdies, but the day was tough. We had quite a lot of wind at the beginning, and now it's stopping a little bit, but I'm happy how I played, to be honest, yeah.
Day 2 dawned with an early start for Moscatel, and it was early birders he was hoping to capture as he bid to make up ground on the leaders.
First on the tee from Spain, Joel Moscatel.
Teeing off at the 10th though, Moscatel would replicate his bogey on the opening day. Not the start he was looking for. But then things started to click for Joel. He began to show the form that saw him win in Seville, picking up 3 birdies in his next 4 holes. An unwanted bogey at the 18th, his 9th, saw him at 1 under for the tournament. 2 holes later at the 2nd though, he got that shot back, and then some. An eagle 3 at the par 5, pointing him firmly in the right direction. Unfortunately for Moscatel, he wouldn't kick on from there, and the next 4 holes saw him give those 2 shots back and saw him drop down the leaderboard to 1 under par. Road to Mallorca #1 Rasmus Nergaard-Petersen was meanwhile keen to put Thursday's 75 behind him, and a bogey-free round of 68 saw the Danes sweep aside any concerns of missing out on the weekend. It was a case of what if for our man Moscatel though. After tapping in for par, it was cut made, 6 shots adrift of the leaders heading into the weekend, but certainly not unhappy on home soil.
No, I'm really comfortable here. I'm just enjoying a lot the afternoons and the nights, having good conversation, good food, nice dinner, so it's perfect here.
Coming up, a Spanish pair trying to replicate some beach-based Ballesteros magic.
I think we should do a little practice on the sand like Seve used to do.
Yeah, sounds good.
And who could keep their eyes on the prize at the Challenge Day Cadiz? We'll find out after the break. Welcome back to the ancient Andalusian seaport of Cadiz in Spain, as we continue to follow the Challenge Tour and the conclusion of the Challenge Day Cadiz. Nicholas Lemke and Mark Hammer led the way heading into the weekend, but with just one shot covering the top 10 players and all of them chasing their first win of the season, Saturday's round would be critical. So as the leading bunch teed off, waiting to see if anyone could separate themselves from the pack, and wondering if Moving Day would live up to its name, was Dominic Hollier.
Jonathan Gøth-Rasmussen from Denmark playing the par 5 second. Started the day at 6 under par, parred the opening hole. And that was an absolute beauty. He would 2-putt for birdie and add further gains. At the 3rd, the 4th and the 8th, so Rasmussen flying to Wilco Nienaber, the very talented, big-hitting South African. Nice touch there, and Wilco would go ahead and tap that one in for his par at the 17th. He's got an 8 under round going. Back to Rasmussen, this time at the 9th, par 3. Another fine iron shot by the 26-year-old Dane who came through the qualifying school to earn himself a DP World Tour card. So he's flip-flopping between the DP World Tour and the Challenge Tour this season. To 18 and Nienaber for a round of 64. And that is excellent from Wilco Nienaber. He won't be too far back. Golf Rasmussen, we saw the tee shot at 9. That's a lovely roll as well. And he moves it to 11 under par. Looking comfortable out there. Dion Hermishuis from South Africa, just short of the green at 16. Played the DP World Tour last year, but back on the Challenge Tour this year, and that is a beautiful touch. He will go ahead and hold that, and in the end sign for a round of 68 on Saturday. To Gary Hurley, the Irishman, who's just missed the green at 18, this tough closing par 3. Oh, very nearly hold it as well. And he would make the comeback putt and sign for a round of 70 to be in a group at 8 under par. Another Dane in the mix, Hamish Brown. Sounds Scottish, doesn't he? But he does play under the Danish flag. His father, who is Scottish, is the pro at Aalborg Golf Club. Mum's Danish. That's a nice birdie at 17 for Hamish. He would also card a round of 70 to lie at 8 under. To 18 and the par putt for Jonathan Gøth-Rasmussen, rounding off a very good day's work. That is a 66 for Rasmussen to give himself a healthy lead heading into Sunday.
So a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 3, and it had all changed at the top as Nienaber's low round of the day catapulted him up to 2nd place. But with a 4-shot advantage heading into Sunday, and hoping to follow in the footsteps of his father Jakob, Denmark's Jonathan Gøth-Rasmussen.
And am I right in saying that your dad won in Seville?
He did, yeah, back in, it must have been the 80s, I think. Yeah, he won on the Challenge Tour. So I would have loved to do it at the same course he did it, but I'll definitely take it this week.
Now, as this is a Seve design course and we're near the sea, something a little different and a little more sandy. We persuaded a couple of the Spanish players to leave their golf shoes behind and try their hand at a spot of beach golf.
I think we should do a little practice on the sand like Seve used to do.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds great. Good plan.
He used to do it with the 3-iron. We're not as good as him, so him with the 60 is fine for us.
Yeah, I think it's better for us. It's always nice to play at home. It makes it really special, the food, the weather, being close to your family and being able to see them here when you're playing close to home.
It's like a little bunker shot, I think. Eh?
Also the venue, I mean, we've been coming here for quite a few years now, and it's an amazing course, but it's really nice. It's got some amazing views.
Special week, as well as Cadiz, you know, all the food, the atmosphere, the scenario, the whole thing, and the beaches are amazing. We're not Seve, but something close.
Federation, it's a great help. I'm really grateful of being a part of it, and it's a great program that after all those years being an amateur, like turning pro and being like in a completely different system, it's a great help with all the invites, support and financial aids that they give us.
A team of coaches and, you know, different aspects that are really crucial for the game, and I think it's essential. I mean, when I turned pro, it was like my biggest support, apart from my family, obviously, so I think it's we have to be very thankful to the Federation. Iberostar, you know, the part that they play in the tournament is great. I think the hotel as well, it's amazing. Every time I come here, I stay in the Royal Andalus. I think it's a super place to be. It's next to the beach. You can walk literally like 20 seconds and you're like walking on the sand, so I think it's amazing, yeah.
Sun, sea, and some sandy practice. Seve would surely have approved. Back on more familiar golfing terrain, and to our stunning setting for the final round of the 2024 edition of the Challenge Day Cadiz. The question now, could Jonathan Gøth-Rasmussen make the most of his 4-shot overnight lead and see it home for a victory? Guiding you through the unfolding finale, we're back in the capable hands of Dom once again.
Christopher Rahm, no relation to the former world #1, doesn't even come from the same country. Christopher's from Sweden. This his approach into the par 5 second. Nicely done. And he would two-putt that for birdie, and a birdie start for the man making just his 4th start on the Challenge Tour. Deon Hermes-Hayes dropped a shot at the first, playing in the same group as Rahm, but that is an eagle free at the second for the South African. A lovely way to bounce back. Gøth-Rasmussen, the overnight leader. Problems at the first, out of position. That one got away from him. And he didn't hold the comeback putt, so a bogey at the opening hole for the Dane. Hermes-Hayes at number 4, just short of the green. Good drive. Oh, brilliant. And that is 2 eagles in 3 holes for Deon Hermes-Hayes. Excellent stuff. Pierre Pinault, talented young Frenchman. Like that one. A suggestion of a fist bump there from Pinault as he moves to 9 under par. Good front line as well. 4 under to the turn. Gøth-Rasmussen in the sand at 4. Yeah, nicely done. Did manage to make a birdie at the second after the bogey at 1. This second birdie today. Thank you very much. So he moves it to 13 under par, 2 clear of Rahm, 3 ahead of Hermes-Hayes and Hurley. This is Spain's Angel Ayora, only 19 years of age. He looks like a talent. Oh, what a lovely roll that is. Perfect for pace, lovely for line, and he moves to 10 under. Gøth-Rasmussen in the sand again, this time at 9, just coming off a birdie at 8. Oh, that's a super touch, isn't it? Well, that guarantees his par, and he keeps his nose in front, hunting that first Challenge Tour victory. Gary Hurley at 14, a par putt. He's going nicely. 3 under to the turn, then birdies at 10, 11 and 12. So he's only 1 behind. Rahm at 15 for birdie. Yes. He's not out of it. 3 holes to go. 2 off the lead for the Swede. Gøth-Rasmussen at 17 for par. That's clutch. Really is. He stays at 15 under. Hurley at 18 for a closing birdie. And to set the target as well at 14 under par. Brilliant stuff on the toughest hole on the course. He's the Irishman on the verge of a first Challenge Tour title. Gøth-Rasmussen on the tee at 18. Tough closing hole. Got to find the putting surface. No wriggle room, just one shot ahead. And that's a very, very fine shot. Right to the heart of the green. 2 putts from there will do it. Remember his dad, won on the Challenge Tour in Spain just over 30 years ago. So can he finish with a birdie? No, he can't. And he's put a little bit of pressure on himself there as well. Certainly not a gimme. But he makes the putt. And like father, like son, Jonathan Gøth-Rasmussen is a Challenge Tour winner in Spain. Brilliant stuff. A breakthrough win for Gøth-Rasmussen.
Yes, a look at the final leaderboard shows the narrowest of winning margins for Gøth-Rasmussen. There were season-best finishers for both Gary Hurley and Christopher Rahm. David Border ended the week as the leading Spanish player. For the Spaniard we featured earlier, Joel Moscatel, well, things rather fell away at the weekend. But finding that winning formula was Denmark's Jonathan Gøth-Rasmussen.
Yeah, I hit the same clubs off the tee all day as I did the other days. Didn't do it quite as well. Had to rely on my short game, which was very good on the front 9. It's been a long day. Very nervous out there, so very pleased to get the job done.
"11 events into the season, and 2-time winner Rasmus Nergård Petersen remains well clear at the rankings summit ahead of John Parry. There were positive strides in the right direction for both Dion Hermiches and Alex Levy after their performances in Cadiz. Further down, and Gøth-Rasmussen moves up to 16th position after his win. Gary Hurley improving too. And it's Joe Dean, now sat in that all-important 20th spot. And that's it for another week, as we say adios to Spain. Next week, it will be ahoy to the Czech Republic and the Cascada Golf Challenge. So join us then as the pursuit of a ticket to the DP World Tour continues.